M99 Sports presents NASCAR. Today is the Atlanta 500 at the Atlanta Motor Speedway. So last week we took home the win at Las Vegas, and we won once more at, we won the week before that at Rockingham, but we finished 19th in the Daytona 500. So Jeff Gordon is first in points, followed by me, Tony Stewart, Matt Kenseth, Bobby Labonte, Jimmy Johnson, Ryan Newman, Jeff Burton, Bill Elliott, and J.J. Yaley. Let's see if we can find our Daytona 500 winner. I think it was like Scott Riggs. Yeah, he's all the way back there. So, Atlanta is one of my, I kind of like Atlanta. It's one of the cooler tracks for me. I really like it. So, let's go ahead and do this. Shall we? I think we shall. Let's go off of qualifying. Yeah, I have my graphics updated thanks to the people at Blazing Pedals. However, the next to the logos, that's from a mod I had before I even joined the league, so those mods can be found in like the the next mod can be found in the description. But when I first saw the clear and crisp in the clear crisp graphics. Now, hold on, I think I have lap times on. I was just absolutely amazed by it, you know, because I had never had graphics this clear, this constant. So I want to thank Derek for making this happen, and it does make my game run smoother. I am running about 30 frames per second. It's glitching between 29 and 30, but just the graphics are so awesome. You probably won't be able to see on here, but it's absolutely incredible. So, yeah. Let me explain. I'm gonna tell you guys what happened like Friday night. I wasn't recording anything Friday night, and I do go on Open Speedway for kicks and giggles. So I went on there with a bunch of other people, got TeamSpeak to work on there, and stuff like that. So it was pretty late at night, almost hold on, let me get this guys through. It was almost midnight, and you know, I was really tired. It was my last race for the night, so I decided to because it has 3x for pit stops. So, and there's like 18 laps at the restrictor plate track, so that means we have to come in at lap 6. So, coming in for pit stops, I had put the notification out, and as I'm slowing down, I'm looking at pit road entrance. Next thing I know, I'm looking at the inside inside wall of the front stretch. Well, entering the tri-oval, I should say. So basically, what had happened is the guy behind me hadn't slowed down, and he bumped into me. And that had caused my car to spin out and him to spin out. So basically, I'm facing here. The guy bumps me like on the fender. I turn to this way, towards the outside wall, and basically the only thing you can do for that kind of thing is to just lock it down, which means hold down the brake. I almost went a lap down though, so that race kind of sucked for me, but I have to admit it was a pretty good race leading up to that. I also made my first start at Blazing Pedals, which it was very, very exciting, but I was also like very nervous at first. Like my hands were, like if you had felt my hands, they would have been very cold. And let me just say that out of 17 people, which I'm the 17th person, finished in the top 5, so I wouldn't say that was too bad of a finish. It was actually pretty good. So I kind of like racing in leagues, and Blazing Pedals I have to admit, it's a pretty good league. I like it a lot. Good, friendly people. Sportsmanship is really what it's all about. Although, yeah, I did kind of break a rule on Blazing Pedals, but not on purpose. I didn't know that. Basically, rim riding. No rim riding at Blazing Pedals till like 5 laps to go. And since you can't pass below the yellow line, yeah. So, really nothing much more to talk about. Like, went on Open Speedway, and then went on Blazing Pedals, like last Monday. And like I said, like in the last video, if you want to sign up for Blazing Pedals, and you have to have this game and a steering wheel. They want people with steering wheels, because racing with the controller, that's not very good. No, that's not very good at all. However, next week I'm gonna have trouble. This upcoming Monday, I think I'm gonna have trouble because, well, the track we're racing at is gonna be it's gonna be Coca-Cola Super Speedway, which it's a fantasy track that comes with the game, and well, how should I put this? The banks are even more, they're more steeper than Talladega. They're almost straight up and down. And let me just say that 215 will not get you anywhere near close to the front of the field. One thing other that I wanted to touch on was, the rule changes for the 2015 season. I mean, really? No testing at tracks? I figured you'd want to go down for testing because, well, you want to see how your car is gonna handle and what the, like, imagine if they came out with the Gen 6 car and they didn't let you test. You would have, and you couldn't race on it. Like, you couldn't, like, race on the track other than, like, tire tests. If there were no tire tests that winter, like, that testing season, then, how are you gonna know what the new car is gonna be like? And it's not like the COT where they had time to adjust to it. The Gen 6 came out, like, it came out that following season. It came out 2013. They were still using the COT in 2012. The whole season, I might add. It's not like the 2007 and 8 season. 8 is obviously when they started using the COT full-time. But the COT at least ran like 16 races that year.
20 laps to go.
I mean, but you know, for a while I hated the Gen 6 car because of the racing. It was just basically the single file 500. That's all it was. The single file 500. There was no exciting racing like there was in 2012. It just kind of got you thinking, what was NASCAR thinking? I mean, people say that the 2000 Daytona 500 was... It was that for like 12 years. But we've got an even worse candidate. That was the 2013, in quote, Daytona 500. Sorry, yawning. Alright. Let's just hope that I don't... Because I remember lap cars are a bitch. They are a total bitch. I mean, multiplayer or single player, they are a total bitch to get around. And down. Well, one thing I'll give you, Derek, is that my FPS isn't jumping up and down like it originally was when I recorded. Alright, let's see. We have wall button. Oh god, Shark Tail, get away from me.
Car outside. Still there. Clear.
Shark Tale is a very awful movie. I mean, no. We don't speak about that. Pardon if I'm being quiet, but there's really nothing to talk about. Just a very non-talkative episode this time. Let's see who's blowing up. I think that's Casey. That's Casey Kane.
We got just 10 more to go. That car's a lap down.
Thank you for pointing that out. Oh, look who it is. Jamie McMurray from Joplin, Missouri.
Right. Keep low. Clear outside. That car's a lap down. That car's a lap down. Just 5 more to go. Two to go.
Indeed. White flag.
Last lap. You the man. Come on, bring it home.
There's the Daytona 500 winner just ahead of us. He gonna get lapped.
Outside. Clear.
And I take my third victory in 2004.
You won. See you in victory lane.
Indeed.
The race is over. Come on in.
Woo! Let's go ahead and blow the motor out. Well, we're not able to do that. That would take more time. But, yeah. That, yeah. So, this is M99 Sports signing out. We'll see you next week at